right. Morning. Hopefully everyone can hear everything okay. Let's see here. That's on. Looks like we've got some audio working. Welcome to Manhood. Today is, what is today? Thursday, January 22nd. We're going to have more of a relaxed stream today. I got baby girl with me, so we're going to hang out. 1 second here. All right, every day we get up. It's been a couple days, though. Not played it since Sunday. We went and had her Monday morning, so she is 3 days old. She's great. She's incredible. Seems like a nice guy. We're not going to touch him. I am not prepared for this at all. I just happened to already be awake, so we came down to play together, give Mom a little bit of a break. Oh, yeah. Oh, this me just now. I'm going to go level up my blades or whatever. Here, let me just real quick. Hold on, everyone sit still. Second here. Okay, that should be good. All right. Okay. Manhood, if you're new here, is just a play on the words manhood, and HUD's like a heads-up display, so what is guiding us through our daily life. Today we're going to be going through 1 Samuel chapter 7, which I have not pre-read at all, so we're just going to be reading through it together and going through it. But we usually start out and we go through yesterday's commitments. I have not been on here.
Oh.
Is this her?
It's well.
Oh.
What do you make of it? I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage on a waking nightmare.
Wait, what
But
do
this time, and though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve
there you
remind
go.
them.
Belly Lou.
But this time, and though the justice to let the
All
scars.
right. So, yesterday's commitments. Yesterday, my only commitment for myself, which no one else knew but me, was to just take as much of the load off my wife as possible. And that's what we did. That's what we did yesterday. We spent all day making sure the other four, this is my fifth child, this little girl right here. So making sure the other four were taken care of. And that I listened carefully. Other four were taken care of, and that we could keep the house generally clean. So, I don't want to fight. Hold on, 1 second here. Oh, I got stuck on that. Still struggling. What's up, Demonic Blood? Welcome. This is my new daughter right here. She's right there. We have her on the stream today. It's going to be a little more disjointed. Not that I'm phenomenal at it usually, but we're struggling through. We're a little tired. Yeah. It's good to have you, man. A larval tear. Okay. Oh, yesterday's commitments, though. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing. But we did a lot of good work. We kept the house clean. Made sure that the kids were, distracted while Mom was trying to help tend to her. And, yeah, it was good. All right, gratitude for the day. You got something you're thankful for, and everyone should. Throw it in the chat. There's a lot of scientific study around gratitude and being thankful. Hold on. I'm grateful for her. Thanks, man. We're very grateful. So, thankful for her. I'm super grateful that everything went remarkably well. Way better than last time. Last time was kind of rough. So super thankful for that. And I've just been grateful for my kids. My kids are hitting an age where they're able to help. They can hold her. They can do a bunch of cool stuff. And so it's just been good to see. Just that, they were helping clean things up, and nice change of pace. I've got a 9-year-old, a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old. Now her. So it's pretty cool stuff. Let's. Better become kind of a faith guy. What's up? I think it says Red Skull. It's kind of far away. I can't get closer. Welcome. We're going through 1 Samuel 7 today. We're going through what we're grateful for. You started Elden Ring 1 ring back. Nice. We started it, I think it was over a week ago at this point. Probably over a week ago. Banging 45-minute chugs. Yeah, that's part of the fun. Is getting absolutely destroyed. Okay, what else am I grateful for? So my kids, I said the baby. I actually kind of said 3 things already. Red Skull, give us something you're grateful for. What do you got? I got the Axeman class, though. Improvise, adapt, overcome. There it is. That's the key. That's the key. I need to find the guy hiding in the pot. Because doesn't he give me like a thing to get to the Halig tree or something? Oh, hello. Oh, man. This guy seems legit. Let's see if we can parry him. Oh, don't do that. I'm not a fan of what's going on here. Hold on. Okay, are you going to get upset? Holy smokes, he's only doing... I thought he would try to swipe at me or something. Nope, he's just gonna burn me to death. Here's what we gotta do. I got an idea. Hold on. Come here. Oh, sorry, boys. Sorry, boys. Nope. Don't return him back home. Hold on. Gonna get upset. Yeah. We're good. We got him. We got him. Okay. Thanks, Bull. Welcome. It's good to have you here. What's something you're grateful for, Bull? Grateful for... That was like a tongue twister. Grateful for. What are you grateful for? What does it say? Dinner ahead. No, I don't want to go over there yet. I got to find the guy in the pot. Got to find the guy in the pot. Is he... Oh, yeah, he's lit up. He's over here. All right. We're going on... We're going to... I don't know how long this is going to last because she could just like freak out at any point. She's been very sweet. She's incredible. Don't get me wrong. She's a cutie pie. But she still does get upset. So we're going to go into the chapter here today. And we may end early. We may play late. I don't know. The reality is, as long as I have her, Mom is sleeping. So, however long I can make that last. Please, no. Oh, nice. Hey, way to throw something you're grateful for in there. He's going to be okay. Grateful for the good friends, chosen family, and the people in my life. That's great. All right, let's get something for this guy. He'll be okay.
We're finished. The curse-mongers have destroyed everything.
Just this.
No one that remains has their wits about them.
All right.
I beg you. Would you look after this? You must.
Yes. What is the Haling tree? Okay, good. Good.
If you should need, then please give it.
Okay. I forget where Latenna is. Isn't she? She's after some... I think she's after a boss or something at one point. Somehow our guys are dying, though. I don't know where they're headed. It's kind of a bummer. Hello. All right, let's go fight that boss down there. What does this say? First off, right. Right, okay. All right, First Samuel chapter 7. I don't have it on screen today. Bull, I don't know if you were here the last time. I think you might have been. I can't remember. But I did have it on screen. This morning was a little more of a toss-up, so we did not get that done. Cassie? Good. So we didn't get that done today, so it's not going to be on screen. Necessary item. I already got the necessary item. We're good. We're good, buddy. Thank you, though. Ooh, well, you can't just run to the side of it. Okay. It's good. All right. Start reading. And the man... didn't roll it. The man of Kiriath Jearim came and took up the ark of the Lord. Is he going to run me into that guy? Got him. Problem is I don't have any health. I don't have any health. Okay. The men of Kiriath Jearim came and took the ark of the Lord and brought it to the house of Abinadab on the hill. And they consecrated his son Eleazar to have charge of the ark of the Lord. So things weren't going well. Nice. That was like the sweetest exchange I've ever seen in my life. You took the bug, it refills. Does it refill your... it does. No, my flask already had one. I couldn't have more than one, so it didn't refill everything. My flasks. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. This is the... I could summon Netflix. Oh, yeah? Let's do it. Get in here. Let's fight him. I wonder if I can parry this guy. Okay. From the day that the ark was lodged at Kiriath Jearim, a long time passed, some 20 years, and all the house of Israel lamented after the Lord. Man. I need to look into this more. Is he over here? I don't think we're going to... Oh, this is like the... Ouch. Ouch. Okay, careful, careful. I didn't realize this is just a play on the Capra demon. Until just now. We got him. We got him. Everyone calm down. Oh, man, that's crazy. Look at that. It's easy with Nefeli Lu over here. It would have been cool if they had made her try to go after the Elden Lord. You'd have having to kill her. Turn to her world. Wow, Crucible not Talisman. I wonder what that does. Reduces damage and impact of headshots. I don't think I need that. Not many people are headshotting me regularly. Alright. Oh, thanks, I'm good. And Samuel said to all the house of Israel, if you are returning to the Lord with all your heart, then put away the foreign gods and the Ashtaroth from among you, and direct your heart to the Lord, and serve him only. And he will deliver you out of the hand of the Philistines. So, I love how, first off, like this makes total sense. So, it's great. If I ever get tired of those bot messages, there's a way to cut these quite a bit. Thank you. We probably need to do that at some point, yeah. I'm not going to worry about it this morning, but yeah, at some point I need to probably do the actual blocking technique or whatever. But they're just our friends. They just want to help us become famous, so, you know, they're not doing anything wrong. This is not Dark Souls, but welcome. Are you going to be okay? Cassie? You trying to poop? Hold on. There you go. You're getting it. Maybe they can hear that in the... Oh, we're losing the Did we lose our camera? Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't think I'm going to be able to fix that. Well, maybe. Let's see. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Hold on. Calm down. All right. See if this one works. If it doesn't work, then we're kind of toast. Nope. Wait, hold on. Maybe it's working. Kind of clicked around a bunch. We'll see how long that battery lasts. There's one on the charger, but I'm not sure how long it's going to last. Okay. Is it just kind of a dead end over here? I think it is. Let's move this way. Okay. So, if you want to be close to God, don't serve other gods, is essentially what Samuel says. Seems pretty straightforward and easy. But new for them, not new for them. Well, you know what I mean. It's funny to me how it's like, you want to be close to God? Why don't you just, stop serving other ones, and then everything will be all right. Oh, hello. There we go. All right. He will deliver you out of the hand of the Philistines. So the people of Israel put away the Baals and the Ashtaroth, and they served the Lord only. Then Samuel said, gather all Israel at Mizpah. What's back here? You going to do good? Ooh, there's a step down. That feels like a mistake. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Okay. Gather all your people at Mizpah, and... Oh, they gathered at Mizpah, and they drew water and poured it out before the Lord and fasted on that day and said there, we have sinned against the Lord. And Samuel judged the people of Israel at Mizpah. So we're having a restoration time here. I think it's going to be pretty short-lived, but it is going to happen a little bit. Is there something in this fire? No. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay. They fasted and said, we've sinned against the Lord, and Samuel judged the people of Israel at Mizpah. Now when the Philistines heard that the people of Israel had gathered at Mizpah, the lords of the Philistines went up against Israel. Okay, so interesting call out. Same lords that just brought back the Ark of the Covenant and pretty much apologized and were like, yeah, your God is better than our God. Which I just find interesting that there's this back and forth like this. Take this around. I need to take that other bridge, probably. So they went up against Israel, and when the people of Israel heard it, they were afraid of the Philistines. Still not trusting in God. After Samuel was like, "Listen, you want to come out on top, do these things." They did it. They're still terrified because, well, up to this point, they keep losing because they're not actually following God. And the people of Israel said to Samuel, do not cease to cry out to the Lord our God for us. Still can't level up. That he may save us from the hand of the Philistines. So Samuel took a nursing lamb and offered it as a whole burnt offering to the Lord. And Samuel cried out to the Lord for Israel, and the Lord answered him. As Samuel was offering up the burnt offering, the Philistines drew near to attack Israel, but the Lord thundered with a mighty sound that day against the Philistines. That'd be terrifying to hear. I almost said that'd be cool to hear, but I doubt it would be cool to hear. I think it'd probably be just horrifying. Ouch. Oh. Everybody hold on. Hold on. We're lining it up. There we go. Let's get off the horse. Okay. Cries out, thundering sound. Samuel was offering the burnt offering. The Philistines drew near. The Lord thundered with a mighty sound that day against the Philistines and threw them into confusion, and they were defeated before Israel. So once again, God, without the power of his own people, other than them crying out to him and asking for him, took care of it, right? Same thing that he did when they brought the ark before Dagon. He showcased his glory to the people and took care of them for himself. Oh, why can't these guys just be nice? I didn't even do anything to you. I was coming to see if I could talk to you. Okay. And the men of Israel went out to Mizpah and pursued the Philistines and struck them as far as below Beth-kar. Then Samuel took a stone and set it up between Mizpah and Shen, and called its name Ebenezer, for he said, "Till now the Lord has helped us." So the Philistines were subdued and did not again enter the territory of Israel. And the hand of the Lord was against the Philistines all the days of Samuel. This is super interesting to me too, because we're about to introduce Saul to the picture, and then all of a sudden, the hand of God is not all the time against the Philistines. Crystal sword, all right. Okay. Can I drop off this? I'm doing it. All right. Where was that? All the days of Samuel. The cities the Philistines had taken from Israel were restored to Israel. From Ekron to Gath, and Israel delivered their territory from the hand of the Philistines. There was peace also between Israel and the Amorites, which is interesting as well. It's almost like as soon as they turn back to God, everything goes okay again. Samuel judged Israel all the days of his life, and he went on a circuit year by year to Bethel, Gilgal, and Mizpah, and he judged Israel in all these places. Then he would return to Ramah, for his home was there, and there also he judged Israel. And he built an altar to the Lord. Oh, look at that nice reprieve, huh? The nice, like, just breath of fresh air. Hey, everything's good. They turned back. They're restoring themselves to God. God is showing immediately he's going to take care of them. There's peace for them. They have victory over their enemies. It's all going so good. And you guys want to take a guess as to how long it lasts before they do something against God again? Spoiler alert. Tomorrow, we're going to learn about how they say, God, you're not a good enough king for us, and go and demand a different one. So that's going to be fun. And that's where a ton of their pain comes from, once again, because they're not okay with God being their king. They want someone else. What's down in here? What is that? Are those Crystallians? Oh, man, they are. Watch this. Every time. First try. First try. We're just going to take turns. Nope. Bad. Roll out. Got it. Every time. You got to break their skin a little bit. Oh, hold on. Oh, nope. Ouch. Oh, no, this is so bad. Hold on. Everyone calm down. Trying to kill them both at the same time is very fun. Got it. Is it cracker? I feel like that we gotta spread them out. This isn't gonna work. You can't parry one while the other one's coming at you. I don't think they're broken still. Nope. Stop trying to do it at the same time. What is happening? Whoa, I got them both. Nope.
Now, what was that?
Am I stuck? Oh, no. Watch this. Got it. I feel like it's a bit ridiculous. No, that's delayed. Delayed. Stop trying to do that. That was pretty ridiculous. I felt like I earned that one. We're coming back. You guys are going to watch me suffer through those guys. All right. Today's commitments. I'm not making anything grand. Not today. I am excited to start reading about Saul and David, though. That's super exciting for me. But we're going to... I'm essentially, right now, we're just in like... My wife, she had to have a C-section, so she's like recovering pretty hardcore. She has a lot of restrictions on what she can and can't do. So it's pretty much me just committing to taking care of the family and reducing the load, which is all I'm going to commit to. And we'll see how that goes. It's going to be great. I got to figure out how to kill these guys. I wonder if I should try to do it on horseback or not. Or maybe, you think I could just get one's attention and just fight one of them at a time? Because that would be sweet. Where's the other one? It's going to be tough. I don't know if I could do that. All right. I am still committing to the... Oh, did that one see me? Come here. Oh, no, it sat back down. Oh. Oh, did it work? Oh, man. Wow. There we go. There we go. Let's move. Let's move. Come here. Come over here. That was a little frustrating. What? That was ridiculous. How do I break their skin? There we go. Oh, no, I missed. Got him. All right, we're good. I like this other guy being stuck behind the piece of tree. Missed. Okay, hold on. Just calm down. Early. There we go. Okay, don't move too much. Don't move too much. Stand up. Got him again. How many hits does it take to break their skin? Oh, he's back. Oh, no. All right. Got him. Feels like it takes far too many. Got him. Oh, no. Oh, no. They don't actually have that hard of a moveset. It's just getting to the... Is it still not broken him? Come over here. The fact this is doing 30 damage each time is sad. Ouch. I do wonder if it's even... Does this even break their skin, or do I have to do something else to break it? Oh, they're starting to use different moves. Hold on, I got a bug on my arm. Get out of here. Got them both. All right, come here. Oh, that's so frustrating. All right. I got stopped. What happens if I do this? Ooh. Nope, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, no. All right. What a waste. There's a lot of effort put in just to die right there. Does it not like do a skin break on them if you do that stab every time? I didn't think it would take so long for their like little outer shell to bust. All right. You guys have any commitments you're making today? Anything you're going to do? Better your life? Or keep on a good path? Essentially all we're going to do is you're going to watch me try to kill these Crystallian guys until we turn this thing off. You have the horse take the brunt of the damage. That's the key. That's why you jump right there. That's why you jump. Oh, I didn't even pick up my souls. That was not a good idea. Try striking. Do we have a... What's a... If you get spare time, there's something I'd like to hear you talk about for a minute. What do you got? Give it to me. Let's do it. Do you think if I put like a... Okay, what's a striking weapon? Slash pierce. Pierce? Would a pierce work? Is strike even a weapon? I don't even see strike as a option here. Hold on. Oh, here's strike. Maybe I should just do one of these, huh? Get some... That one's got a dex build up. Morning Star. Flail. This one has a high dex. Okay, we're going to do this. Here we go. Everyone hold on. I'm ready for you, Bull. You let me know what you want to talk about. Come here. Come here. Can I just get one, or do they have to both be triggered at the same time? Watch this. Nope, they're both triggered. Ooh. I need to parry him. Way too early. Way too early. Got him that time. Will that break him? Hold on. Oh, that's cool. Oh, man, it kills him so much faster. It's crazy. I'm going to look at that in just a second, Bull. 1 second. Nope, 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 nope. We're not risking it. Oh, no. Hit that one. All right, this is going to kill this one, maybe. There it is. Oh, I did the big jumping one. 2. Got him. Okay. When you personally get to the point where you feel like everything is a spiral. Oh. You mean in this game right now, or like in my actual life? No, I'm just kidding. I know you mean in my life. I just needed to switch weapons. That was the problem. That was the whole issue. Okay. When you personally get to the point where you feel like everything is a spiral and every choice you make could be wrong in some way, how do you break out of that and get your head right again? Yeah, that's actually a really good question. So I've been thinking a lot about, I interact with a lot of young guys, and there seems to be this consistent theme of, I think it comes from a good heart. And I don't know what you mean by spiral. To me, what comes to my head is like, it's tough because it's like, are you talking about like a life choice, like decisions, or is it kind of like go into everything? Like, man, like I struggle with certain things that I need to get over, and I should be making decisions to like further my life, and I'm not doing that. Like, what all does this go into? Because I think if that's kind of what you're talking about, if you're like, I don't know what, like, if you're like, I don't know what to do with my life, it's very different than I'm struggling with these sins I shouldn't be struggling with, and I feel like I'm spiraling, and I should be out of those things. And I think those things can feel like they're conflated and the same, but I would argue that they're probably different in a lot of ways. But I'll answer both of those things kind of. One of the I used to really, really struggle with self-deprecation. Like, I used to be a pretty intensely against myself and feel like I was kind of a piece of crap. And a lot of that has really gone away. First and foremost, having kids helps a ton with like purpose, because there's no question about what I'm supposed to be doing. It's taking care of like her, right? Like, she's going to be here. I don't need to fret. It's like, God, literally, this is like quite literally the ministry God has given me without a doubt and a question, right? Like, this is it. This is the most important primary thing. There is nothing else. Anything else is just secondary. And as long as we have enough to be able to feed our kids and make sure that like they're going to survive and be healthy, we're good. It's tough because I think like when we talk about like life spiraling, a lot of the change for me has just been like, most of it's, oh my goodness, wow. I gotta align my thoughts for a second. I need to figure out how, like, where you're at in life as well. Like, are you earlier on trying to figure out what you want to do, or is this really just like, have I gone over here already? No, I have not. Here we go. Let's get off here and rest for a second. We can think and talk. There we go. One of the things that I've been really leaning in on, those Christillian guys were worth nothing. That really upsets me. They didn't even drop me anything either. It really is upsetting. I have not felt like my life has been in a spiral for quite a long time. And I think a lot of that is just because what I've started to do. You said every choice that you make could be wrong. And I think that's an interesting phrasing. And I don't mean to like minimize anything, but one of the biggest things I would say is like, it's not, first off, you can't, and it's not that deep. Like, there's, like, if we're talking life decisions, right? Like, okay, you know, like, do I go to college for this? Do I do this? Should I work here? What should I do around this? It's like, some of that feels overwhelming, but the majority of people, like if we're talking like career-wise or relationship-wise, fall into everything that they have. Most people are not like conjuring some massive, incredible thing. And oftentimes when someone does, they overemphasize that portion of their life to a point where it causes more harm than good. And so I think for me, like some of what I've realized is like, man, we got married when I was 22. I think I just turned 22 like the day before. And we ended up, like, we weren't planning it, but we ended up pregnant right away. And so we started having children right after we got married. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with my life. I was doing this warehouse job, making barely anything. But one of the things that did for me is, one, it gave me like a need to go and do something different to make more money, because I'm not like college educated or anything. And two, it made me realize how little you can actually survive and thrive on. We made do with very little for a long time. And God has totally changed that, but a big part of that is like just faithfully walking forward. And I think of this like there's two ways that I could look at what you kind of phrased there. One of which is like spiraling in your internal. So like, hey, I'm struggling with things I shouldn't struggle with. I should be better than I am. I should be more than I am, and I'm not. And that's very different than I don't know what to do with my life, because they're kind of two routes that goes, and it might be both simultaneously. But one thing that has been huge for me is God has called us to run a race. Just run. Like, stop thinking about like what you're struggling with. Stop thinking about what you're overcome by. Stop thinking about how you should be better or further, or, hey, this decision could be wrong. It's like, listen, we're not called to play chess. We're called to run a marathon. And I think there's something that's like, man, if we can simplify, we'll have all the time in our life to like go through complex things, but a lot of it is simplified. I think it would apply to a lot of scenarios. I reckon you could use work as an example for this one, working for yourself, making the right decisions, treating people right, keeping your focus on the right things when everything seems to be taking a toll on you. Yeah, man. So that's a good call. So this is like kind of overall. It's tough because I feel like a lot of that is, it is hard to take the focus off like my action and like what I'm doing and how it impacts everyone and how I should be better. I think a lot of it for me, man, has been realigning with like, one of the things that I pray as I go into each day is like, hey, God, will you put me in the situations that you want me in? And will you give me the words and the direction that I need to take? Like, because when you talk about like stuff taking a toll on you, I used to think a lot in those realms, and it's like, man, the more that life goes on, like I want to do things that are eternally valuable. Like it's the only reason I'm sitting here this morning doing this is because it's like, hey, to me, this is an opportunity rather than sitting by myself upstairs with her and us just, like waiting for everyone to wake up. It's like, we could be doing this. And it's not that like I have some grand plan for this stream, like, oh, I want to make huge or do anything with it. It's like, no, like this is just one opportunity to take something that is mundane or secular and apply some sacredness to it. And I think that's how I want to think about the rest. It's like when I go into work, one of the prayers that I pray, like I work for a plumbing and heating company. It's like there's nothing that's pretty mundane stuff. Like that's not some sort of massive thing that I'm working on. I used to work for like ministries and for these like nonprofit software places where you had this sense that you were doing something grand, like we're helping nonprofits and ministries make a bunch of money and get volunteers and do better work. And so there was this like built-in element of making you feel good about yourself. And now it's like, man, I am doing more eternal work than I've ever done for a company that like on the surface, it's like, oh dude, you're going and fixing pipes and getting poop out of people's houses. It's nothing important. But man, like one of the biggest approaches I take is just like, God, would you allow the work that I do to be of eternal value? And I'm not going to fret about what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do, how it's going to go. Obviously, I'm working on myself to some degree, right? Like we're trying to make the right decisions. We're trying to do what is right. But a big part of it is like being in the Word every day. Like the character of my God is available to me at any point. I don't know if that phrase makes sense, but like I have access to a full description and character of my God. And that is crazy that I can just go and open that book and know more of who God is and who he's called me to be. And then it takes all this pressure off of me because it's like, hey, I just emulate what I'm seeing, right? What's the character of him? And the character of him, like we're reading 1 Samuel, it's like, first off, this God is sovereign, right? He is above and better than anything. He's greater. He's so far above. He deserves so much more honor and glory, and he will find it for himself, even if I don't find it for him. You look at the story of the ark getting taken by the Philistines because Israel didn't do what was right. And it's like, and he still had his glory there, right? He still showcased his power in spite of them failing. And then was gracious. Like, look at his grace. And then he was gracious enough to bring it back to them and then restore them to faith in him right? Turn them all the way around, bring them back to himself, and then showcase to them that he's their God again and take care of them. And so for me, like when we talk about like spiraling, a lot of that is because I've taken my eyes, like we talk about manhood, right? Like this idea of like heads up display, what's in front of me, what's guiding me through my day. And that's a big part of what I mean. Like, am I viewing my own power, my own thoughts, my own mind as the key driver to my success or failure? Or am I making sure to keep the center focus of my mind, him, his character, what he's doing, how he's, because it takes so much weight off me. So much weight. If I know that, hey, he's got it taken care of, and the reality is the benefit I'm going to have in this world is his, right? Like what he wants from me, not what I want for myself, not making it further in life, doing more great things, like being, richer, better, whatever. It's like, no, none of that matters. What matters is what he's called me to do. And it could be mundane, man. Like it could be totally mundane, and I'm okay with that. But it's like, am I going to have his glory? Right? Am I going to be taking and carrying his glory into the world in whatever situation that I'm in? And it's like, that's what's going to matter. That's what's going to be of importance, and like remembering that when I'm stuck in the middle of like, we're dealing with stuff where like we've been questioning, man, are we going to have to, like, is there a chance that we've got to lay people off or do something? Cause this stuff, like we're struggling here, we're struggling there. Like you talk about hard decisions to make, those are happening all the time. Like we're having to make really hard decisions because, we've got things that are against us at our work right now that we're trying to overcome and move past and build something really great. But there's still stuff going on that get in the way of that. And it's like, man, if I let me be the key to that, it's like that can be so much weight. We make a mistake and all of a sudden it's like that impacts people's lives, their livelihood, And so a big part of it's like, God, like I need you. I need you in the midst of this spiral. I need you to come in here and guide me out of it. Cause like me doing it myself, I'm just going to end up right back in it. Like we see over and over again. That's like we are Israel. Like that's what's happening here is it's explaining the human condition, what our desire is. It's like, hey, God just showcases his incredible kingship to them, restores them back, gives them peace, takes back the land from the Philistines, does everything a king would do. The next chapter we're going to read about is them wanting somebody else. And it's what we do too. We're so prone to it. It's like, yeah, I love you, God, but also I need this other stuff taken care of. I need you to come and, like I need someone else, or I need this thing, or I need this thing that I can latch onto, or this lust, this addiction, whatever it is. Cause like, man, again, it's like, it's this taking a toll on me. I need something to give me some reprieve from this toll that this life is taking on me. And it's like, man, he's the reprieve. Christ is the rest, dude. Like the toll of life. Like I want to enter heaven ragged. I was watching this thing with Tim Tebow the other day, and it was like what he said matched what I've been feeling so much. And I'm just in the midst of like in a full on rant now. So if you want to hop off, feel free to. But it's like, I want the greatest toll on me. Like I want to understand the rest of Christ so well that like, I want to understand Christ's rest so much that I am like run ragged. I want to enter that throne room crawling, because the rest that I'm taking in, like the rest that I'm getting is like, it's so much great. It's eternal rest. Like, yeah, of course, like rest is biblical. Don't get me wrong. Like on Saturdays, like I take a day and like make sure to run down, but it's like, man, what I'm looking for now is different. It's like, I want to feel like the rest on Saturday is so worth it, because I am like drained. Because the reality is these other things that I'm doing, these other things where I'm well rested, man, it makes life feel like what you're talking about. When we sit here and we're scrolling nonstop and we're looking at this stuff and we're like, just, I don't know, taking in what the world says that we want to consume, everything we do now feels like what you're talking about. And I know, like, this is how I felt as well. It's like the decision that I make today could like impact my future forever. Or, man, I'm still struggling with this, like with this sin that I should be far over and better at. And like what God calls us to do is like, look, literally I took the punishment of all this, right? Christ, I came and I took all of this. What are you doing putting it back on yourself? I've set you free. There is now no condemnation for him in Christ Jesus, so that you can go and freaking run. so that you can go and do something. And it's not some grand, like, we're not making decisions for the world future. Obviously, like that could be for some of us. It could be for some of us to be massive in the future and like huge, powerful men of God that are like famous or whatever. But more than likely, it's like, hey, what you have today is more than enough for you. It's to go proclaim the truth to those around you, love on people, like care for the orphan and the widow in their distress. It's simple, man. It is so easy. And all we need to do is take one small step forward. It's like this stream right here. It's not a big deal. This is not something massive. God has opened the opportunity where I have the stuff to do it, so I'm just doing it. But it's like one step at a time. I go into, like, one thing we did is I started instituting, hey, on Tuesday mornings, anyone who wants to show up, I'm going to show up at work and I'm going to do a Bible study. Come on, join us. And now we've got a guy who literally is asking to go and get baptized. And it's like, that's it. This is the core of what we're doing. Yes, does the business need to run, and do we give livelihoods to all these people? Yeah, and that's great. But the reality is the eternal work is wherever he has me today. And it's not about, can I make a right or a wrong decision? He's taken my stupidity into account before I get here. You know, like he's done all this. He knows how dumb I am. And he's put me in this situation. So it's like, who am I talking to? What am I doing? How do I give eternal value just to the thing that I'm doing in this moment? Forgetting what is behind. It doesn't matter if I just failed miserably, if I just looked at porn, if I just did this, like whatever it is, I don't care. Forget what's behind and strain toward what is ahead. Like that's it. And don't make it too complicated. Like, don't get too overwhelmed with what am I going to do with the rest of my life? It's like, no, today I'm showing up. And we can make small moves. Like the biggest thing, I'm like, man, progress is made in the mundane, not in the like incredible. It's like the mundane things that I do every day that slowly get me slightly better at what I'm doing is what makes progress in my life, not like just massive crazy moves. And so it's like, hey, wake up every day. It's like, what am I going to do today? That's why I set commitments every day. They're not massive. It's like, I want to go and work out once today. Okay, great. That does so little in the moment, but it's like now I'm starting to see the impact of it. I'm not like ripped or anything at this point, but I'm dropping body fat. I'm increasing this other stuff. And it's like, all it is just like mundane, regular work. And I've gone in a lot of directions now, and I'm a little tired. Like, we're not getting the greatest sleep. So I'm sorry if that's disjointed at all. But my biggest conviction right now is just keep running. That's it. Like, and forget about what you did yesterday, how you failed, what you did well, what you didn't do. None of that matters. It's like, what am I running today? What am I doing just today? I can't get an entire new career today. I can't make an entire move today. It's like, no. But what is the small thing that I'm going to do? How am I going to interact with people at work and make it eternal? Because the more that I make my life eternal, the more that I make it about him, the more that he seems to carry me up. Right? Like he keeps taking care of it. And it's like, and doing the things he's calling me to do. Like, this is a big thing that I'm like, I harp on this all the time because to me it's so important, is like, listen, we are called, the first thing mankind was called to do was to be fruitful and multiply. And our culture today tells you, like, everything needs to be set up. You need to have your finances figured out. You need to make sure everything's going, like, go ahead and kill the baby if you're not ready for that. And I'm like, look at this, look at this beautiful blessing. Right. And like, the more that I partake in God's design for our world, the more that he takes care of me. And so that's another one of my encouragements is like, hey, like, go have kids. I know that like we may not be at a point where you guys are there for it, but like having kids takes so much of the weight off of this spiral. Because it's like, you got nothing to figure out, dude. Keep the child alive. You know, like go keep the baby alive, love on them, like guide them unto the Lord. And it's like, it takes away a lot of this weight, you know, and this like feeling that I got to figure my life out. Because the reality is I never figured it out. I still don't have it figured out. I'm only what, like 32. Yeah. But it's like the reality is you're just going to wake up every day and do something, and then you'll stumble into something else and you'll keep moving forward, and then you'll stumble into something else. Like, I've worked at wholesale houses doing work for a long time. I worked at a different plumbing company. Then I worked in software for like 6 years and grew there. And then I got convinced to go and work for this place. And I worked in, I've worked in ministry for a long time. And in a lot of ways, I believe I still work in ministry, but it's just different. It's not directly in this place. But anyway, that's mine. I'll stop talking now. That's what I would press is when you're spiraling, a big part of what I would push for is this like realignment with I forget what is behind and I strain toward what is ahead. I forget what I failed at yesterday or 5 minutes ago or whatever. Like there's now no condemnation for me. I move forward and I look at, okay, what is the small thing that God has for me in this next moment? What's the small thing he has for me? What am I doing? And if there's anything, if something's driving you, right, driving you forward, and it does anything other than drive you to love God and his people, it's wrong for you. I don't care how good it may seem to someone else, but it's not good for you. And so staying in his word, staying in prayer, and then just moving through your day, that's it. Like that's, to me, that's the extent of what I'm called to do. And then as he opens doors, it's like, yes, was that like this whole thing here that I'm sitting in? This took time to set up. It wasn't like I just woke up one day and was like, I'm just going to stream. But it's like I felt called. I was like, hey, you're waking up every day at 5 a.m. Spend that time, set up this room. Like these are just like super. This is old, like these wood diamonds right here are old wood flooring. And then this was like a $20 pack of little like acoustic panels on Amazon. And then I got like a $20 dual light setup. So it was like super cheap. But we got that done, and it was like I just felt called to do it, and I'm like, I'm just going to do this faithfully until I feel like I shouldn't do it anymore. And this may be like Demonic Blood and Bull may be the only two people that ever hear any of this or see any of it. It's fine. It's cool. Like, I'm okay with it. To me, it didn't matter if anybody was here at all. I'm like, I feel called to do this. I'm just going to wake up and do it and try to honor God. Like, just try. God, I'm trying to honor you. I don't know if this is useful. I may totally suck at this and be terrible. But I'm going to wake up every day and run the race and run forward. And what it's done for me is it's like God is showing me that I need this. Like I need to wake up and realign my sight, right? Like that whole concept of a heads up display. It's like realign what I'm looking at. And this helps because like I'm forced into the word. I'm forced to prep for this. And it's so good. And so whatever you can do to put yourself in a similar situation where it's like, hey, every single day I'm up, I'm in his word, I'm prepping my mind for the day, and then I can move through it and not be so consumed with how well is this going to go? How well am I going to do? It's like, no. What is he going to do through me? What is he going to do through me? It's not about how well I'm going to do. It's not about what I'm going to, if I'm going to say the right thing or do the right thing or be the right person. It's like, no, he's doing a work in me. And the reality is, and I have 2 minutes because no one's going to be awake up there. My wife's probably just sleeping. But I've been struck recently by the fruits of the Spirit. The fruits of the Spirit are love and joy and peace and patience and kindness and goodness and faithfulness and gentleness and self-control. Everything that you want to be, making the right decisions, treating people right, keeping your focus on the right things, all those things like self-control itself, faithfulness itself are elements of the Spirit of God at work in you. And I've been weighed on this. It's like, hey, if I don't have the strength for something, if I just can't get past this, I've got this sin in my life and I should be over it, man, I should be better than I am. It's like, hey, forget it. The fruit of the Spirit are these things that you want to be. You want to be self-controlled? That is the Spirit that's doing a work in you. And yes, there's an element of, yes, we're supposed to be pursuing these things. We're supposed to be staying in step with the Spirit. But my like conviction and my like commitment here is a big part of what we should be doing is just realigning our mind with the Spirit and being like, God, I need you to take what you will take and leave what you will leave. Because the reality is you're sinning right now in ways you don't even understand you're sinning. We are sinning today in ways that we don't perceive as sin because God has been gracious enough. He's been gracious enough to me to not even reveal it to me yet while I'm working through this other stuff. And so this reality that like, okay, we are moving forward. The fruit of the Spirit at work in my life is what brings about love and joy and peace and patience and kindness and goodness. If I don't have peace, if I'm spiraling, like I just need more of the Spirit, man. Like that's what we got to do. And it's like, it's on him to have that fruit grow in me, right? This good stuff that's coming to me is his work. And so like resting in the fact that there's no condemnation for me, I can rest waiting for this fruit to come. And I just do one thing today. I just take the next step forward. I just continue the race forward. I don't wait to be perfect until I start reaching out to people. I don't wait to be perfect until I start doing work for him. It's like, no. In spite of who I am going to go and do work for him. In spite of who I am, what I'm struggling with, what my problems are, I'm going to show up at this next thing and make sure that I am here. I'm just present, God. I'm just here. I'm just running. Will you use me? Because that's when change happens. That's when this is fulfilled. It's not waiting until I'm good and then going and do something good. It's doing something good and allowing God to make me good. So with that, I'm TJ. This is Manhud. Thanks for listening to my super long rant. I'm going to go and take my baby upstairs and probably make some coffee and I don't know what else. But I appreciate you guys being here. If you enjoy this, give me a follow. And we'll be back. I think I'll be back tomorrow. I think I will. It's been kind of up in the air depending on how horrible the night is. But I do plan to be here at 5:30 tomorrow. Might be a little late, might be early. I'm not sure. We can add daily rants to the list. If somebody asks, we'll do it. But I'm going to, if it all works out, I'll be here tomorrow morning. I'm not going to hold myself too hardcore to that, but I'd like to do it. I enjoy it, and it blesses me. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, probably at 5:30 a.m. Mountain, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. All right. Peace out, guys. Talk to you soon.